you don't even have to show that. Maybe show the shooting. Maybe show one of the camera guys. Something. I'm sitting inside watching.
Broadcasting room?
I'm on the couch over there, guys, watching a movie while watching a camera through another camera over and over again. Like we have Inception, a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream. We have a camera inside of a camera inside of a camera. Like, what are we doing? Like, fuck, do something.
Big boom.
There was no the big booms in the movie. We're not supported by another big boom.
This is the construct. It is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know.
Welcome to the Everything Movie Podcast. I'm here with...
It's Levy.
And your boy Noah. And today we're going to be going over September 5.
Basically, this movie went over the real-life event that happened in 1972 in the Olympics in Germany. And it was about an American sports broadcasting crew finding themselves right next to the terrorist attack that was happening during that day. And they covered the crisis that occurred on the Israeli athletes. Mm-hmm. So let's get into the movie. Do you want to go into our goods and bads?
We can go into it.
Sure. Let's start with the goods first.
I don't want to hate on this movie. There's not...
Let's go with goods. No, let's go with your goods.
For my goods, I think they spread out a lot of the actors. It wasn't... For the style of the movie of being like a whole entire broadcasting, there wasn't one main actor. They gave a decent amount of split coordination with all of the...
So you like how other actors and actresses had the floor maybe a little bit more than other movies that may more solely focus on one actor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was... I agree with that. Like, I don't know if that actually makes it good or bad. Like, at the same time, if you only have one interesting character, but now we're focusing on Susie, who is let's just say, all she does is hold the camera, then it's like, So, it just depends,
I would say the overall thing of the movie is it wasn't bland with the amount of characters that it had. It gave everybody a chance.
Okay. I would say, my favorite part about the movie was the premise. I thought that, not the sports broadcasting part, but the going over a terrorist attack, that it's super creative in the fact that there's not a lot of other movies out there reviewing the terrorist attack that happened during September 5th. Like, you always see war movies, you always see maybe movies that cover like even little bits of 9/11. Mm-hmm. So stuff like that is more well known, but this was a terrorist attack that I had no idea about. Like, did you ever hear about the terrorism during 1970 Olympics?
Yeah, no, I had no idea.
Yeah, so
I was expecting like World War II or something, but
really?
I heard Munich, but I realized that the other one was Berlin. But
yeah, they did reference actually a lot of World War II stuff from the past. Yeah. So, and Germany trying to fix stuff like that. So, which is, I guess, not a good thing or bad thing, but that's just what happened. Yeah. Any other goods?
No, I don't have any other goods in the movie. I don't want to sound like I'm...
Wait, I have one.
You do? All right.
There's not a lot of plot. There's no plot holes in the movie. So there wasn't any unreasonable things that happened that made me think like, oh, like, what the heck? Why is that happening? And this is an original screenplay. So this is coming up basically, even though it's based off real events, there wasn't a book or movie coming before this, like referencing the sports broadcasting crew in the Olympics. And I also, one more positive, it is a creative take on a terrorist attack during the Olympics. And not a lot of movies, no movies are doing that. And I encourage movies to go and take the leap of faith. They could have easily gone with something that's safer, that more people would enjoy, but it's the best kinds of movies are the ones that jump out versus the others and do something different. And a lot of times that may mean it being a fantastic freaking movie, or it may mean it's just fell on its face because, it wasn't executed properly or the idea was just bad. But I applaud the director for going down a creative route. So that's my positives. I think we've actually covered all the positives. So world record positive covering. And I have a question for you comparing about it with another Oscar movie. But let's go into the negatives. What stood out to you that maybe, made the
I'll
movie
go over some of the negatives. Cinematography, bland. You're basically in one little studio the whole entire time.
Bland.
Your one outside shot, besides the little black and white camera, and showing the...
Was like a peek outside for a second?
Yeah, it was peek outside.
Or through the broadcasting.
Yeah, the broadcasting lens in the little shooting, I guess, airport thing.
Bad premise.
Basically, you're watching a camera. And I don't feel like ever been to like a concert or something, and they pulled the flashlights up, and you flash. That's basically all you saw. And then a building. 90% of the time, there's no color that at least stood on any of the scenes. It was dark, and then you go outside for 1 second. It was really bright.
Yeah.
Big time jump. Also.
Big boom.
And then, if you want to, we can go into the acting.
Let's just go to more negatives.
You want to go? All right.
Go ahead.
No character goes into the specific depth.
No interesting characters.
No interesting characters. When I say I like the amount of characters they have, that's fine. But no one actually has meaning.
No one is interesting. No one goes into anything personal or make them stand out versus other characters.
We know this guy's the one main guy who's telling everybody what to do. And some people got mad at him. Some people didn't for like releasing it, not knowing the full story. And then you find out about the full story at the end through a phone call.
I would say what not stood out to me, but what it felt like for all the characters was like all the same written character with males and females, all super stressed about doing their job and covering the footage because everyone had the same goal in mind. And there was maybe a conflicting opinion once about not broadcasting a like live shooting. But other than that, everyone just had the same exact goal of like, oh, we got to get this on the air, blah, blah. Let's work as a team. But at the end of the day, all we're seeing them do is their jobs.
But I'll say if you wanted to, make this a documentary. It does not deserve to be an actual movie.
Short film.
Yeah, short film if you want to.
Keep that shit like less than an hour.
You didn't.
So you don't waste another 30 minutes.
Even though this movie's extremely short.
Make it shorter.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot to cover, I feel like. And a lot of it was like repeating,
Yeah, and when they went outside, we saw the one black guy run across a TV camera, get through security, and then boom.
Do you think that would have been an interesting premise to switch a POV for like 2 hot seconds?
You don't even have to show that. Maybe show the shooting. Maybe show one of the camera guys. Something. I'm sitting inside watching.
Broadcasting room?
I'm on the couch over there, guys, watching a movie while watching a camera through another camera over and over again. Like we have Inception, a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream. But we have a camera inside of a camera inside of a camera. Like, what are we doing? Like, fuck, make it do something. Actually disappointing.
That's hilarious that you say that. I had to get that for the clip, okay?
All right.
Clip of the day.
Jinxie?
Clip of the day.
All right. But yeah, we can go into more of your negatives. That was a little bit of a rant for me.
Mm-hmm. So, are we saying writing is immediately dog shit?
Yes, it is immediately dog shit.
So, Oscars are rigged. Emilio Perez has better writing. I'm gonna say Emilio Perez has better writing. I'm just gonna go with my take.
It's bad. I don't know what they are doing.
What are you doing?
The only good thing
is the only good thing is the idea.
The idea honestly could have been done. I don't think this movie ever has the potential to be a great... I know, like, we say every movie's got potential to be a great movie, but the way they've just having the camera guys as a directing studio, I don't think there's a potential if you don't have that one main character. You're just...
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even... It's a creative premise, like I said, and I, like, applaud the director for going down a creative route. I think the idea, like, the Olympics covering the terrorism attack, that sounds fun, right? But it being the idea of it solely being for a sports broadcast team, I think the idea is dog shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man, you show me all the shit parts of what happened during the attack. Like let's see some actual substance, it'd be really cool. Do the whole movie over again, same premise, same attack during September 5th, but make the POV through a Israeli athlete. So good. Them get abducted, him trying to escape with a thing, seeing his buddies get killed in there, saying, you have 1 fucking hour or we kill you, or stuff like that. Then they get transported over to the airport, thinking, oh my gosh, we're saved, like their negotiations are working, and then the gunfight occurs, and then everyone dies, and then he dies at the end. And it would have been like a sad premise, but that would actually do a lot more if you were to stick with the same story. Yeah. It wouldn't be bad. Because I felt like all the action was happening with the village. A good premise could have been them preparing for the Olympics, and we get some character development with his buddies who eventually get fucked and die. But it's like, now we actually can feel something for the character and be like, this person's interesting. We have none of that for our broadcasting team. They all actually kind of seem like a bunch of dickheads. Like, they're just like, like, we don't care about the athletes, but we gotta get it going. We gotta shoot it for the broadcast. And it's like, okay.
And the one time
people are dying. Like, all you care about is putting that on broadcasting for the job. Like, did you get vibes? I don't know if you did this or not, but just you personally, did you get like Civil War vibes from this?
At the start of the movie, yes, but
it kind of branched off in its own way. I got Civil War vibes from the fact that like these like camera crew people were like putting themselves in like harm's way. Like, not inside the thing, but, like, when they sent people out to get, like, better pictures, and they're, like, a hostage attack is happening, but they're, like, 100 yards out, where, like, people could have bombs and, like, shootings and stuff like that. They're, like, willing to put themselves in harm's way for the shot. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. But, any more bads besides...
I have a question for you.
Okay.
This movie, if you did nothing about it, no approvals... So you have PG, PG-13, and rated R. What would you think this movie would be? If just no prior news.
Oh, about a terrorist attack? At least PG-13.
Okay, so if you say right now, do you think it's a PG-13?
No, it's PG, probably.
PG.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a rated R movie.
It's rated R?
This is a rated R movie. 0 killings, which I understand, like, you're not sure if you want to show anything.
It's just, this totally felt like PG. What was in here that... They showed actually a Minecraft blurry... It's like, when I say Minecraft gun, I mean like pixelated gun for a second. That's it.
Yeah.
So, that was kind of the premise.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't know what we're doing here.
What are we doing? Yeah. Alright, well, we can just... Is there anything else that you feel like sucked at? Booty cheeks? We already went over the character writing. We went over the cinematography. We went over the story, how we can make it better. We went over... Basically, every single premise can be improved upon, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. I know we had, like, 7 categories that we used to, like, look into.
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing some. Music was just average.
0.
Or, yeah. Close to none. But it's like, I get what you're trying to do with it being inside of a, like, make it feel more real.
But I was saying the meaningful scenes, you didn't get anything out of it either.
Yeah. So, there you go. I didn't even actually feel like there were meaningful scenes, to be honest with you.
I'm saying the one scene's like the big, like,
the big boom.
There was no big, like, the big booms in the movie were not supported by another big boom.
Yeah, true. But, all right, let's go into our recommendations. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Throw it in the trash.
Actually, but I don't know.
Don't need to watch it, guys.
Our ratings.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ratings. What are you guys getting for? So the writing, as far as plot holes go and logic goes, is there. It's just a boring and uninteresting movie that doesn't really do much. So we're going to go with a bum. I actually had more fun watching Fifth Wave than this movie for sure. If I had to put it on like my list of boring movies, like what's the most entertaining versus most boring? Wonder Woman 1984 was less boring. Amelia Perez was less boring for sure. It's the most boring movie I've ever seen, but I'm glad it was short. So I'm gonna go with a 4. Fun reading.
Yeah,
I wouldn't follow you if you gave it like a 2. So.
All right, ready for my rating?
Okay, let's hear it.
Take a guess.
3.
It's a 2.75.
So you like Amelia Perez more?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 1984 more?
Yes.
So it's your lowest movie rated ever, besides Fifth Wave?
Yes. There is no redeeming quality in this movie. Before I end this, I am changing it to a 3. This movie is not worse than Trap. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, that's valid. So 3, 4, average 3.5. Go check down in our description. We have our movie tier list down there, and we rank all of our movies and average our scores together to get an overall rankings list of what's the best movie. We have Interstellar, Oppenheimer, Inception. I gotta stop naming Christopher Nolan movies.
Shawshank.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, Shawshank.
Nolan, he's just a god.
He's the guy. And yeah, and then you can see our worst movies. Obviously, with our worst movies, this does kind of drop down to the low end. So yeah. Any closing remarks besides that? We plugged that. And
make sure to like and subscribe, turn the noti bells on.